Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about the political ramifications of the death of the movie, of the imminent death of the movie theater industry. So I'm watching this in real time, and this is really on my mind a lot. I'm a huge movie fan, and I think a lot of our American politics are wrapped up in the power of the American celebrity, in the power of American entertainment, and the absolute pinnacle of American entertainment is big screen movies, okay? Has been for a long time. But right now with COVID, there really does seem to be the very imminent death of the movie theater industry. Many movie theaters, even movie theater chains. AMC is one of the largest movie theater chains. I think it may be the largest movie theater chain in America, and it is saying right now that they've already announced that they're having to discuss dramatic changes, and there have even in different news industries have even said that it's possible they may need to consider bankruptcy, right? So huge chains are they had a little bit of money in the bank, but you're losing it looks like we're going to lose an entire year, right? Or at least 3 seasons of movies, right? We lost the summer blockbusters. They're gone, right? The only one that even attempted to come out, the only real 2 movies came out this summer, Unhinged and Tenet. And then there was Bill and Ted 3, right? Bill and Ted Face the Music. That movie, the numbers were so bad on it, they weren't even publicly reported. And one of the reasons why is the company that made Bill and Ted, they had talked about during the pandemic issues, they had talked during the pandemic times, which we're still in, they had talked about doing day and date release, and they did day and date release with Bill and Ted. I was not Bill and Ted Face the Music, Bill and Ted 3. I was not able to see that movie because it was like 60 miles away to go see that movie, right? Now, basically, I haven't seen any movies at any theaters, but I was curious what would play around me, and I did look at them, and it's nothing, right? You couldn't see that movie anywhere local, right? Like the people who chose to go and see those films, and it's really bad. The situation is we're really looking at the imminent death of the movie theater industry. Now, I think there seems to be a complete lack of worry from America for this. And I think the reason why is America, and I was just, the reason why I'm doing this video today, I was discussing this with a friend, and my friend was like, well, yeah, it's sad, but we'll just watch those movies on Netflix. And I was like, no. And I'm going to tell you, that is not right. You're not going to see these movies on the small screen. What's going to happen if the movie theater industry goes away? Movies will not go on to the small screen, right? That's why America's not worried. They think they're going to get big blockbuster films launched on their streaming services. And it is my opinion that is fundamentally, critically wrong. And here's why, okay? What you're going to get is, if the movie industry fails, okay, what the movie industries is they are an absolute pure dedication to the art of film, right? And people could go on a busy Friday night, on opening night, and they could get the energy of the crowd, and they could hear the whoops of people who were excited about the same movie they were excited about, and the laughter and the tears, and they could experience it in this communal way, right? Or they could go Sunday morning at 11 a.m., right, when the theater was half empty or 90% empty, and they could have this really solemn contemplative experience, right? And movie theaters were an absolute physical manifestation of the unbelievable dedication that America had given to film art, right? And saying, this industry is precious to us, and we will build films that will never be forgotten, right? Well, as soon as those movie theaters go away, the silver screen is gone, right? They used to call it the silver screen because there was literally like threads of silver that would be woven into the screen itself, right? But when the big screen is gone, those temples of celebration for film art will be gone, right? And what you're going to get is you're not going to get blockbusters delivered to streaming. Every movie that comes out will be small screen trash. That's what's going to happen, right? And so basically, it's going to be like a mobile app game, right? A lot of people won't even bother with mobile app games because mobile apps are all the same, right? Mobile app games are, here's this really cool game, this exciting game. It has this really neat feature. And every 5 minutes, we're going to interrupt it. And we're going to play an ad for you, take you out of the world, take you out of the, of the story, take you out of the momentum of the game. We're going to play this ad for you, right? And then maybe you could pay us to get rid of the ads, right? And then also, we're going to give you daily, daily incentives to log on every single day. And so every single mobile game feels like most gamers don't even consider them real games because when they play a console, that's an immersive experience, right? And a movie on your streaming service is not immersive. Your kid's sitting and playing a Switch with the music on, right? It's going to be on a massively smaller screen. Right? You're going to be eating your chicken noodle soup while you watch. You're going to get a call from your friend and the movie's going to be over, right? The dedication, the focus, the celebration that happened of film art in movie theaters. Thousands, literally 8,000 theaters were built in America. This was a structural, architectural dedication to film art. And when it goes away, there will not be a transition of beautiful, awesome art films or any of real movies with compelling stories that just goes to your streaming service. That's not what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen is they're going to say, small screen, small vision, small price, small art, small everything, right? This will be a devastating blow to film art, and it's not going to just switch over to. It will shrink the hearts. What will happen is the people with big, huge hearts and minds and dedication and drive, they won't go into movies, right? And the reason, why should they? Why should they make some piece of art that's going to be seen on some 4-foot, plasma screen that is nothing compared to what it once was? They'll go into other things. They'll go into other industries. They'll go into industries that are still big, right, and growing bigger. Not an industry that has abandoned big and now is selling small, right? And so the people that make these movies will be smaller. The vision will be smaller, right? And the reason why this is political is this is America abandoning one of the things it has done better than any other country on the planet, right? This is America abandoning a mastery. It has mastered film art, right? And when the movie theater dies, it's not going to be the same content shooting over to a small screen. It's going to be small vision, small people, small potatoes. And I think I'm weeping, future tears already. I see what's happening, and my heart is broken. I truly am a movie fan. Like from my toe to to my chinny chin chin. I am a movie fan through and through, and living in a world without movie theaters is heartbreaking to me, and I could see it coming. We are not in a good space. Tenet has told people, you really can't make a viable blockbuster right now. And I think the odds of the movie theater industry surviving are 10%, which means we have a 90% chance of having an absolutely catastrophic delivery of a terrible, terrible, loss, which is going to be the loss of the movie theaters. I am deeply saddened by this, and honestly, the reason why I'm saying this is political is right now we need AOC should be saying, let's save the movie theaters, right? Let's put together a plan. Let's bail them out. Let's make it safe, and let's get this done. And no one is worried because they think that big people and big vision is going to fit on the small screen. It won't. it will die, right? And if we're truly serious about saving valuable things in this time of pandemic, this is incredibly valuable, and this needs desperately to be saved, and we need to do something. And I want the politicians to do something. I want them to save one of the most important industries America has ever had, if not the most important industry America has ever had, for mental health, for harmony, for happiness, for art. We need to do this, and I'm really calling on the U.S. government to step up and realize when a real calamity is happening, and do something to stop it. All that's my opinion. What do you think? Do you think that big vision, big people, big movies are going to fit onto a small screen? I'd love to hear if you do. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.